Hello dear students, welcome back. Today is our fifth lesson for functions. From today onward, we will be solving past year exams questions in next two lessons. We have already covered the whole topic. We have gone through some miscellaneous questions and now we are ready to jump to the exam based questions. So I have selected very carefully 12 questions out of past year exam based question which will cover each and every type of questions. So let us start. Our today's first lesson question is, you can see on the screen, the function f and g are defined by f is a function from x to k minus x, g is a function from x to 9 over x plus 2. So this is f of x and this is g of x. We have to find the value of k for which this equation f of x is equal to g of x will have two equal roots. That is, we will put these two functions equal and solve that equation for equal roots, and we will then solve that equation by after calculating the values. In the second part, we have to find f of g of x, put it equal to 5 when k is equal to 6, and then solve that equation. And in the third part, we have to find the inverse of g. So let us start. First part, f of x is equal to g of x. That is, f of x is equal to k minus x. K minus x is equal to, what is g of x? 9 over x plus 2. 9 over x plus 2. From here we will get k minus x into x plus 2 is equal to 9 kx plus 2x minus x square minus 2x. Sorry, this is plus 2k minus 9 is equal to 0, or in other word, x square plus 2x minus kx plus 9 minus 2k is equal to 0. I am rearranging it. X square plus 2 minus k into x plus 9 minus 2k is equal to 0. We have formed the equation. This equation has two equal roots. So what we will get for equal roots, we know that discriminant b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. In other words, b square is equal to 4ac. Put the values. B is equal to 2 minus k. Its square is equal to 4 times a is 1 and c is 9 minus 2k. So what will I get? 4 plus k square minus 4k is equal to 36 minus 8k. K square plus 4k minus 32 is equal to 0. So we have to solve this equation to find the values of k. This equation will become k square. I am splitting the middle term and I will ultimately get the factors k plus 8 and k minus 4. So there are two values of k, minus 8 and 4. This was our first part. Find the value of k for which this has two equal roots and solve the equation f of x is equal to g of x in that case. So now we have two values of k, minus 8 and 4. This was the equation. We will put the values of k in these equation one by one and we will get the equations. First equation will become for k is equal to minus 8 x square. Equation was this. When we'll put k is equal to minus 8, 2 minus minus 8, 2 minus minus 8, 2 plus 8, 10x and plus 25. And for k is equal to 4, this will be minus 2x and this will be plus 1. So gentlemen, this equation will give you 2 factor x plus 5 into x plus 5, same factor x minus 1 into x minus 1. You can factorize it by yourself. So from here x will be minus 5 and from here x will be 1. This was first part of today's question. Second part is we have to find f of g of x, put it equal to 5 and then find the value of k. F of g of x. What is f of x? F of x is equal to k minus x. And what is g of x? G of x is equal to 9 over, I guess, x plus 2. Yes, 9 over x plus 2. So we have to find f of g of x. What is procedure for that? F of g of x will be, in f of x, instead of x we will write g of x, which is, this is given equal to 5. K times x plus 2 minus 9 is equal to 5 times x plus 2. Kx plus 2k minus 9 is equal to 5x plus 10. From here, we will solve. K minus 5 times x is equal to 19 minus 2k. Now we have to solve this equation for k is equal to 6. When we will put k is equal to 6, 6 minus 5 into x is equal to 19 minus 2 into 6. X is equal to 7. So this is the answer. This was part 2. Third part is quite easy. We are given g is equal to 9 over x plus 2 and we have to find its inverse. G is equal to 9 over x plus 2 and we have to find its inverse. We will write g of x, we will write it y, 9 over x plus 2. We will then solve this equation for x. Remember the procedure, xy plus 2y is equal to 9, xy is equal to 9 minus 2y and x is equal to 9 minus 2y over y. This was the first step. We replace g by y and then we solve this equation to find the value of x. Now we will replace x by f inverse of y, which is equal to 9 minus 2y over y, and ultimately in the last step we will replace y by x, 2x minus x. This will be g inverse y over here because the function's name was g, not f. So this is the inverse function of this. So dear student, this was the first question, past year question. Now we are moving to second question. Again a function is given. In the first part, we have to find those values of x for which this function's value is greater than 4. It will form a quadratic equation. F of x or f is basically x square minus 3x. This is greater than 4, which implies x square minus 3x minus 4 is greater than 0. Which case is this? Coefficient of x square positive, so this is first case. In this case, this graph will be positive beyond the roots. So I will first find its roots. Its first root is minus 1 and its second root is 4. So this will be like minus 1 and this will be 4. So f of x will be positive when x is either less than minus 1 or x is greater than 4. So this is the solution. Yeah, this is the set of values of x for which this function will have value greater than 4. I hope it is clear. Now in the second term, we have to express this function in the standard form. X minus a square plus b. Function is x square minus 3x. In the second part, x square minus 3x, this will be equal to, we have to write it in the form x minus a square plus b, and we have to give the values of a and b. So for that, you know what we do? We take half of coefficient of x, which will be minus 3 by 2. Its square will be added and its square will be subtracted. What is square of minus 3 by 2? 9 by 4 minus 9 by 4. So this will complete the square. X minus 3 by 2 square minus 9 by 4. We are comparing it with this. So a will be what? 3 by 2 and b will be what? B will be minus 9 by 4. So a is equal to 3 by 2 and b is equal to minus 9 by 4. This was second part of this. Now we have to write the range of this function. We have already solved few questions in miscellaneous exercise in which whenever we convert a quadratic function, its range is very obvious from this conversion. When coefficient of x square is positive, range of f of x is greater than equal to k, and k is easily seen over here, minus 9 by 4. So range of f of x is greater than equal to minus 9 by 4. The last part is state with reason why whether f has an inverse or not. So dear student, seeing this standard form and seeing its root, we can exactly draw the graph. What were the roots? Minus 1 and 4. First root was minus 1, it will be here somewhere, and second root was 4, it will be here somewhere. Minimum value is minus 9 over 4. It will be somewhere like this. So this will be the graph, and you see, you can check through the horizontal line test. This is not a 1 function. So its inverse, f of x, does not have an inverse. For it to be inverse, we will have to restrict its domain. If it is defined as f of x is equal to x square minus 3x, x is greater than equal to minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2, greater than equal to 3 by 2. After that, function will be 1, its inverse will be exist. Even if it is written as less than equal to minus 3 by 2, then this will be the function and it will be 1 and its inverse will also exist. But in the given scenario, function is not 1, so its inverse is not existing. So this was our second question. Let us move to third question for today. Again, we are given a function, we have to convert it into standard form, we have to find the constant and then state the range, and then we have to explain why its function does not have an inverse. The reason for function not having inverse is the same as we discussed in the last question. Let us convert this function into standard form. F of x is equal to 2x square minus 8x. Coefficient of x square is positive, but it is not 1. As we learned in our quadratic section, we will take 2 out of first 2 terms, and then we will complete the square within the bracket. Half of minus 4 is minus 2. Its square will be added and subtracted. First 3 terms will complete the square x minus 2. This will be minus 8. So if we can compare it with this, what is the value of A? A is equal to 2. What is the value of B? B is equal to minus 2. And what is value of C? C is equal to minus 8. Is this clear? Now we are done with part 1. Range, again the coefficient of x square is positive, so its range will be f of x is greater than equal to k, which is minus 8 over here. So we have written the range. Now again, this function its square is positive. It has two roots, 0 and 4. So these are two roots. It is x square's coefficient is positive. It will open up. This is its minimum value, which is minus 8. And again, any horizontal line when intersects any graph twice, it is not 1, 1. F does not have an inverse. Because it is not 1, 1. It is not 1, 1. Dear student, it is very easy to check the 1, 1 function with the help of graph. If any horizontal line intersects the graph at more than one point, it is not 1, 1, and its inverse does not exist. If any line, vertical line, intersects the graph at more than one point, then that graph is not the graph of any function. So these things we need to keep in mind. This was the second question for today. Sorry, this was third question. Now we are moving to our fourth question. Function f and g are defined by, this is f, this is g, 4x minus 2k, 9 over 2 minus x, k is constant. We have to find the value of k for which f of g of x is equal to x has equal roots. So first of all, we will find this f of g of x, put it equal to x, and then quadratic equation will be obtained, and from that quadratic equation we will find the values of f of k. So I am starting it. F of x is equal to 4x minus 2k. G of x is equal to 9 over 2 minus x. First of all, we will find f of g of x. What is the procedure for that? In f of x, x is replaced by g of x minus 2k. In the second step, we put the value of g of x. Now we will simplify. This is equal to x will form the equation, and this equation has to have equal roots. 36 over 2 minus x minus 2k is equal to 4, not 4, sorry, this is x. Now 36 minus 2k into 2 minus x is equal to x into 2 minus x. 36 minus 4k plus 2kx is equal to, so x square plus 2kx minus 2x plus 36 minus 4k is equal to 0. Further simplifying, I will get x square plus 2k minus 2 into x plus 36 minus 4k is equal to 0. For this equation to have equal roots, b square is equal to 4ac, 2k minus 2 square is equal to 4 into a, 4 into a into c. Now I am further simplifying it. 4 times k minus 1 square is equal to 4 times 36 minus 4k, which I will get k minus 1 square is equal to 36 minus 4k, k square minus 2k plus 1 plus 4k minus 36 is equal to 0, k square plus 2k minus 35 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation, k square plus 2k minus 35, right? So this will be factorized to k square plus 7k minus 5k by splitting the middle term, and I will simply make the factors. These factor will give me two values of k, which are quite obvious now. One value is minus 7 and other value is 5. So second part of the question is solved. This was the second part. Third part is determine the roots of equation for the value of k found in part 1. K is equal to minus 7 and k is equal to 5. For k is equal to minus 7, this is the equation. Pick this equation. This is the equation. X square plus 2k minus 2x I am writing this equation for reference over here, plus 36 minus 4k. So when we will put the value of k minus 7, for k is equal to minus 7, what will be this equation? X square minus 7 minus 16x plus I guess it will be 36 plus 28, 54. And for k is equal to 5, this equation will become 10 minus 2, 8x square plus 8x plus 6, 36 minus 20, 16 is equal to 0. This is basically, this will be 64. This is x minus 8 square and this is x plus 4 square. This will give me x is equal to 8 and this will give me x is equal to minus 4. You would have observed that for k is equal to minus 7, the equation form have equal root, and for k is equal to 5, equation form has equal roots. And this was basically the condition by using we found the value of k. So dear student, this was question number 4. Let us move to our next question. The function f and g are defined. These are two functions. We have to solve this equation. F inverse of x is g of f of x. For that, we will first have to find f inverse of x. What is f of x? F of x is 3x plus 2. We will put f of x equal to y. I am rapidly finding the inverse. From here, I will find the value of x. X is equal to y minus 2 over 3. X will be replaced by f inverse of y. This will be y minus 2 over 3. And at the end, we will replace y by x. So this is f inverse of x. What I have done, I have calculated this. Now I have to calculate this. G of f of x. How do we calculate g of f of x? In g of x, which is 4x minus 12, instead of x, we will put f of x. And in the second step, we will put the value of f of x. So what we will get? 12x plus 8 minus 12. This is 12x minus 4. This is g of f of x. This was the given equation. For that, we needed to have f inverse of x, which we calculated over here. Then we needed to have g of f of x, which we calculated over here. Now we have to equate them and find the value of x. So x minus 2 over 3 is equal to 12x minus 4. X minus 2 is equal to 36x minus 12. 10 is equal to 35x. X is equal to 10 over 35, which will be simplified to 2 by 7. So this is value of x. So this was a rapid solution of few past year questions. Just to recall the concept which we have been learning for the past few days. In next upcoming lesson, lesson number 6, we will further solve some past year question and wind up this topic to start the next topic. So this was the lesson number 5 on functions, in which we solved some past year questions. In next lesson, inshallah, we will further go through some more past year questions to develop your grip on this topic. Please do subscribe this channel and share with your friends so that they could also benefit from it. Subscription is very important because it will keep you updated about the upcoming videos. I hope you would have enjoyed today's lesson. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.